Hi, welcome to Bizlife in China. Today, our story is about Diego. He used to be a web page designer in Italy. He always loved photography. And he always had this dream to come to China, this mysterious Oriental country. So finally, at the age of 40, he quit his job in Italy, packed up his cameras, and came to Beijing to record his dreams through his lens.
A blonde foreigner is always seen taking photos in the busy Beijing streets. This photographer is Diego, who was from Italy 5 years ago. Coming to China is a dream come true.
In Western countries, it always represents something mystical. Something that for you is not mystical, for us is very mystical. This kind of culture, the red lantern, this different food with different smell, everything makes it so interesting, so mysterious.
When in Italy, Diego was a talented network designer, but insisted on photography in spare time because of the invitation to take pictures since he was a child. 5 years ago, he went on a tour around China, appreciated the goggles and mysterious local conditions and customs, and thus stimulated his Chinese complex. Diego decided to set down here in order to search for his own undertaking he loves.
To trying to explore the market, for photography market in China, I find it interesting, very interesting.
By lucky chance, Diego met Yu Li, a photography fan too. They formed partnership to establish a photo stadium.
We are the special, like a bridge between Western and Chinese. So actually it's like a Eastern and the West. We are just in the middle, exactly like me and him is the join. So we combine a lot of culture mixing. That's why we are confident.
Prepare the set, maybe some fabric. No, this style. We have the lamp from behind, and so on. That one lamp from behind.
No, it's directly pointing at the bottle, but this one they have.
Oh, I mean, just very simple.
Okay. Take the plastic or not?
Yes.
Take the plastic.
Start with the package.
Huh?
Fake.
What's fake?
I need 85 millimeters.
Where is it?
In 31. Yes.
I need to turn off the lights. Yeah?
That.
Lui pose le sue mani sui tuoi fianchi.
For working, is very humorous and funny guy, and always we laughing, and of course sometimes we arguing, like talking very serious about the problem. But basically, this studio is full of joy.
The process of artistic creation is a very happy one. Although nowadays it's pretty easy to start up a company in China, the road to success in China's market is full of twists and turns, as Diego has discovered the hard way.
At the beginning, Diego was extremely confident about the prospects of company. He thought it would be bound to earn a lot of money once bringing about Italian photography art into China, equally as popular as Italian customs and architectures in China.
Italian style, not only about photography, but you can see it in clothes, in building, interior design. Italian is famous for many, many things. Actually, we can think about 6,000 of years of difference because the culture is different, the style is different. The vision of the life is still different. And somehow even the processing, the technique, how to shoot, how to use the lights, the expression is different. So, as I said before, the difference makes you special, and the people sometimes are interested to do something new.
Nevertheless, the fact is not as simple as Diego thought. Diego and Yu Li worked very hard on designing and taking pictures for several Chinese customers and felt rather pleased with the works. The fact was that they were refused.
In my opinion, we have big difference about portrait, shooting people, normal people. Yes. The style from Western customer and the Chinese customer, they're very different. So, for example, I find myself in a situation where some Chinese customer doesn't like my style.
After frustration, Diego began to consider the reasons. He paid more attention to the works of his profession and studied those successful companies.
Works are amazing. Maybe different, I said before, different style, but amazing, beautiful, wonderful technique and wonderful style.
Month after month, Diego's company had no revenue. He was feeling confused, losing self-confidence, started to wonder if he should even stay in China. He even thought about going back to Italy. But as the old Chinese saying says, 山穷水复疑无路，柳暗花明又一村. The darkest time is always just before the dawn. Diego's company now has a new way out. What could it be? Let's take a look.
Although the company met a lot of difficulties on management, Diego still insisted on creating outdoors with cameras anywhere he went. He took photos as he walked along and came across the first business in an Italian coffee shop.
I come here for the shop, in the restaurant, and I met him. He was walking every day in front of my shop with lots of camera, lots of bags. So he came inside for a coffee one day. We start to speak about his job and my job.
Delle foto, preso una visione così, molto carino, mi dà l'idea anche della qualità, bella foto. Sì, tutto, gli hanno vinto tutto.
Italian, and for us it's more easy to communicate, so we can understand each other also just looking in the eyes. They understand the feeling, understand what I need and what you want to do. So this is something that is...
For a company that want to do business in China, they need photography, they need photographic service, they need image for advertising. So I believe my company, my service, that's very close to this foreign company, much closer than Chinese photographer, because the language, because the communication, because the style, and because the business style, and the business relationship.
The first business was well done easily, though earning was not so much. The new concept has been brought into the management of the company.
We did experience, we know much more of the market since when we start, so I'm happy. I'm very, very positive for the future.
Diego adjusted the operating strategy after a clear comprehension of market and put the main business on the Western corporations.
Our business model targets mostly Western company, including Italian, of course. And being a Western photographer, I can read the mind of my customer. I know exactly what they want. I can understand much better. Plus, our commitment, if the customer knows how hard we work to make the customer satisfied.
The tiny conceptual adjustment makes the entire method of company into tremendous change. More and more foreign companies seek cooperation with them.
Dicevo prima di avere la luce che scompare, quindi il fondo continua, così l'immagine per tutti i diretti. Guarda
Solo lui e quindi dobbiamo tipo esporre le nostre
Fai vedere
richieste.
bene il logo, noi ci questo qua che devo...
già fatto, tirato dalla parte giusta.
Sì, ma cioè, il discorso nostro è inquadrare più il logo dell'azienda perché è un trend che vogliamo portare, quindi dietro far vedere e i colori dello sfondo avere
Il sfondo rosso direi appunto, cioè il colore tipico tradizionale della Cina, e lo sfondo rosso che prende anche il nastro, sì, in modo... Qua direi, ad esempio in questo caso, risaltare comunque ovviamente l'italianità, il made in Italy, insomma un po' il classico discorso.
Poi magari anche
certo.
un discorso di finitura, magari siamo
Sì.
particolari che sono...
The lifestyle of Diego has been changed a lot since his company gradually becomes busier and busier.
Diego, when he's working, is really working hard, and he just cannot stop working. And it's very few Italian I have ever met is like him, because you know Italian people, they like enjoying first and food, blah blah. And
Although business has improved a lot, Diego doesn't just sit back and relax. He's aware that foreign companies in China just have a tiny piece of the Chinese market. In order to realize his goals, he knows he has to attract a lot more Chinese customers. And in order to do that, he has to acquire two skills.
Diego knows that if wanting to know what Chinese customers think, he should communicate with them very well. Speaking Chinese is the first skill what Diego should learn.
Because I deeply believe that communication is very important, so I don't want to start to do business without having the communication with the people.
Diego keeps studying Chinese for 2 years. Until now, he still has some problems with pronunciation.
Tones, you know, is a big problem for the foreigner. Making different tone, you change the meaning of the word. So sometimes that simply people don't understand. I don't know why, but it's because the pronunciation is wrong.
Though some of his pronunciation is not exact, Diego now can carry on simple conversations with Chinese people, which brings many benefits to his creative works.
这次我想要一个另外一种不同的感觉的一些东西，我想做资料，或者说是要给博客，或者说要给别人去看，用这些去做宣传，所以我就是这是我的用途，所以就是再怎么拍就归您了，您说怎么拍就怎么拍，最好帅帅的、酷酷的。OK。
所以我就买这个背景
OK。
是那个样子和你的衣服的样子，我觉得特别好。
哦。
我也要拍一个酷的感觉。
好。
你看我。
OK。
一直看我。
好的，好吗？好。
OK， 告诉你。OK， 关灯吧。我要陪你一起看那个，看，你觉得怎么样啊？
那。
有点不好。这个，好啊，好。还看我？看哪里？这个我真的，是没有。这样。好。
Bisogno d'affetto, però ci tienimi con te.
电视眼睛可以随便瞄吧，反正你拍也拍不出来眼睛上。
Ho bisogno d'amore e di qualcosa che non c'è. Ho bisogno d'affetto. Ho bisogno d'affetto. Ho bisogno d'amore.
Chinese traditional culture is another knowledge Diego plans to learn. This is a huge course, so he chooses a convenient method, say, studying Chinese Asian furniture.
Chinese people, maybe because the antiques represent the past, China is a country that's pointing to the future, developing very fast. Foreigners come to China and like to enjoy what is antique.
In addition to studying Chinese Asian furniture, Diego travels throughout China at every opportunity and wouldn't miss any chance to learn Chinese culture.
Living in China every day brings me absorb the Chinese culture. Traveling around China, I see what China did beautiful in the past and keep existing now. In my short term doing furniture business, I've been in touch with the antiques, furniture, whatever belongs to the long Chinese culture. I'm very happy to be here. And really I'm trying to do my best to stay here forever.
Diego's dreams of working hard and settling down in China are shared by many foreigners who come here nowadays. Though China's beauty and mystery enchant many who come here, very few are actually able to succeed at being able to stay here. It's because of Diego's hard work and wisdom that he's been successful. I hope that every foreigner who shares Diego's dreams will be as successful as he has.
My name, your name, ma che importanza ha? E tu guardami in faccia e dimmi che è vero. I say, you say, ognuno nei suoi giorni.